Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here, basically, we are discussing about one topic, that is the currencies and the currencies within currency. We are discussing on one topic, that is the solution, that is the city creation and the global warming era. So here, basically, the sequence is like this: the currency, the nuclear power plant, and then nuclear power plant after the glacier after the seawater after the land basically the free land and the occupied land, and this basically the datas are basically merged, and like this the creation happens, the city creation, maintenance is like this. Each and every things basically are sequenced, right? Like then basically the things basically are mapped also, like that. Each and every incidents which is going to happen in this world basically, that are also basically mapped in the form of the project management plan basically. For example, the nuclear power company basically is the sequence. So they basically have the information that these all are the sequence, and these all are the tapmans basically which is going to generate of each and every objects that are, for example, building basically is there. So in building basically, if you create the up to level the building basically, this is the tapman which is going to happen. So whenever the city is getting created, the sign basically which is done by the officer basically, they do the sign according to the tapman basically. That is basically the certification given by the certain groups basically. They basically checks the tapman. Like this basically the Bollywood industry basically say that we basically are also into this basically. We are also basically taking money from the public basically. So we are also basically into the view purpose, that is the display purpose, that is the in the form of basically advertising purpose, in the form of the television, in the form of the movie purpose, and in the form of the serial purpose. Advertising purpose is the cricket basically is the one of the industry basically which works according to the only the advertising. So nowadays basically the cricket works according to the advertising. For example, if this advertise comes basically, then this is the things going to happen. The cricketer is basically going to hit 6, cricketer is going to hit 4, cricketer is going to hit 2 run, cricketer is going to hit 1 run. Like this basically things are basically the, if this advertising comes, then basically the cricketer basically the batsman basically is going to be out. So the ball will be according to that only basically. So they are basically professional group basically. So they basically know how to get out basically from the cricket basically. So like this cricket means from the match basically, not from the cricket. Like this basically things basically are there basically. So like this basically the advertising form also basically the Bollywood industry handles. The software basically is handled by the Bangalore. The cricket software basically are handled by the Bangalore city. Like this, the black money is handled by the sort of finance. Lots of cricket money basically is directly back basically, black money basically. So it's handled by the set of financial department. Then basically banks basically handles. Then basically the stock exchange basically handles. So after this all basically the circle basically, then basically the money reach to the certain level of Bombay stock exchange basically, not Bombay stock exchange, certain level of stock exchange basically where the money are basically dumped. That money basically is 12 lakh crore dollar basically. So like this basically things are basically there. So like this is also basically the project management plan basically. So like this one of the person told that basically up to what level the things basically are connected. For example, you somebody told that basically you want to create one 100 building basically in one existing city basically. So how you are going to create? So that basically one of the person told that basically you don't have to worry about basically reason. World Bank basically has created each and every product basically. You just have to purchase that product. Rest of thing basically will happen automatically. So just see up to the what level the World Bank also is basically designed basically. They basically have designed the, because it's a huge plan basically. Reason each and every things basically are connected to the new, the glacier basically, and glacier basically when gets triggered basically, that time basically lots of bad things basically happens. So before that bad things basically happens, the incidents basically are created by the set of groups basically. That basically how basically they do the plan, that basically everybody knows basically how they do the plan. So like this basically things basically are there basically. So like this one of the person told that basically यार मेरे को I want to create the 100 buildings in the Mumbai city, so can I create that basically. Then he told that yes, no, why you can't create basically, free lands basically are there. Then basically try to create there basically, and ask the permission from the government basically, can I create, this is my project plan basically, and this is the energy which is going to generate basically, and these all are the basically the nuclear power company and the power company and the energy company who are going to give the data. Basically these all are basically the countries basically which are connected with this construction data basically, which is going to create this all 100 buildings. So can you please approve this project basically? Then basically they say that basically let me see basically up to what level business basically we are going to get, up to what level help basically we are going to get, if our project basically is also there basically, if this project is going to help our project or not. So according to that all plan basically they do the approval, that is they government do the sign basically of the projects basically. So like this basically things are basically, so this is also basically one of the sequence side. In next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.